So I'm here at the Microsoft booth and was just on the stage talking about the evolution from a surveillance camera to an IoT sensor. I was talking about the different use cases that we see within public safety, urban mobility and environmental monitoring, and how the latest technology with deep learning analytics on the edge is really enabling cities to use data created from the cameras. We really use the camera as a sensor to detect and to analyze behavior in certain areas. It can be to identify abnormal behavior at certain times at the day or at the night. It can also be to identify crime hotspots. Here we have an example from the square in Florence where they actually use one of our thermal cameras to measure how people move at this square. So both how many people that are in the square, but also how they move. Where do they come from? Where do they exist? And what is the density of the crowd area? As you know, an urban environment is very busy. A lot of vehicles, people in different speed, in different light and weather conditions. But with the deep learning capabilities and the updated analytics, you're really able to get accurate and trustworthy data for city planners to use when they plan the future of the city or to be used in important decisions. The camera can be used as a sensor to monitor a very large area for available or occupied parking lots, and then send that data to digital signage or to different type of traffic and navigation applications. And combining the camera with, for example, license plate recognition, the camera can also be used to manage access control to the parking and also the payment. We see more and more use cases where the camera is used as a sensor itself, but we also see a lot of use cases where our camera is connected to other environmental sensors, like an air quality sensor, for example, to really be able to analyze the problem, not just capture the data, but really to analyze what is the problem behind. This is a solution together with our partner Sorama that really identifies the sound level, where the sound comes from, and through the camera we get the visual evidence, and we can even connect it to license plate recognition for penalties. What the camera does, it detects how much it snows, the visibility, and you will also soon see that the camera detects the surface of the road. And this type of data can be used for many different occasions, but for example to warn drivers in an early stage when there is a slippery road or a lot of snow on the road, and also collecting data about the weather. Here in this case, the camera is used as a sensor to measure the water levels in floods. And if you imagine what I just showed, with the camera being able to measure rainfall, for example, so the combination of that analytics together with the flooding monitoring and forecast, you can really get early detection on flooding. With the camera, once again as a sensor, you're detecting smoke in a very early stage for wildfires, which helps this work a lot to prevent this type of situations before they escalate.